what is going on, YouTube? Welcome to my car. So I just got back from Vegas a little bit ago, and one of the things I realized in Vegas is I've been making a mistake the entire time I've been doing this YouTube channel. I naturally assume, because I grew up here in Pennsylvania, and all the stuff that's in this town I've already seen, I've already done, so like I've been erroneously assuming that no one else would be interested in that. I kind of came to the conclusion that's probably not the case, given if you've never been here or you're not from here, a lot of this stuff will be new to you. So today, I am at New York Lunch, and I am going to be reviewing their Greek burgers and their Greek dogs with you guys. Greek dogs are a regional dish from here in Erie. You can't get it anywhere else but in Northwest Pennsylvania. I actually have a recipe on how to make Greek sauce. I'm going to link that down below in the description. Now, sadly, I've ordered our food, but the weather here is so bad that I'm not going to be able to eat outside of New York Lunch and film it because it's kind of raining at the moment. New York Lunch doesn't have dining on the inside. It's strictly a to-go place. So I'm going to drive around here. I'm going to find a place to eat this food, and I am going to show you guys exactly what Greek burgers and Greek dogs are. All right, guys, we are back. I found a place just a little bit outside of town where I have a pavilion above me. It looks like the rain's held off for a little bit, but who knows? It's certainly super windy. Anyway, so we are here with our burgers and our Greek dogs and our Greek fries. And first thing I want to mention is when you order from this place, you'll get your hamburger wrapped in wax paper just like this. If you watch my video from Minneapolis where we talk about the Juicy Lucy, you'll notice I kind of alluded to when Matt's brought me a burger wrapped in wax paper. I kind of alluded to the fact that one of the places I ate at hometown did that as well, and that is the case here. The first thing that we are going to be eating is a Greek burger. So as I mentioned, Greek sauce is a regional topping for hamburgers and hot dogs. It's only found in Pennsylvania. It's a spicy meat mixture. It looks like this. This is what the stuffing of the burger looks like. I'm not sure exactly how you would compare it to certain things. Possibly a Cincinnati chili. It's close to, but not really. It doesn't really taste like it. It's kind of spicy. It's made with meat, tomato sauce, a lot of onions. It's topped on the burger. Usually they put onions on top of the burgers with the Greek sauce. Then the burger itself, you can add cheese to it. I usually like to get mine with mayonnaise. I know that's polarizing. I personally love mayonnaise. But we're going to take a bite of this thing. That's hometown to me right there. These are just the burgers that you grew up like with when I was young. And we would all go out drinking. We'd end up at one of these places, you know, afterwards for a bunch of Greek burgers. Because at the time, Greek burgers were really cheap. You get like 5 or 6 of the things for like $7. The prices have gone up a little bit since then, but these are still really good. They're not what you would consider like a gourmet burger or something like that, though the taste is so incredible that if you're not from Pennsylvania, I've had a lot of friends that have come from other places around the country that I've made this for, and they thought they're absolutely amazing. It's kind of lost on me a bit because I grew up with these, but these are a regional thing that the people in Erie are really, really proud of, and they're incredible. The beef is kind of like the way it's ground up, it'll kind of remind you of sloppy Joe, even the taste is absolutely nothing like that at all. You'll notice that on the inside of this burger here, there's a lot of diced onions, as I mentioned. The Greek sauce itself is made with ketchup as one of the ingredients. Again, I have listed below the recipe if you want to make this at home and you can't travel to Pennsylvania. But ketchup and mustard are one of the ingredients when you make Greek sauce, so you don't have to put those on your burger. That flavor is already there in the meat. All right, so next on our list is the Greek hot dog. This is generally a Smith's hot dog. Again, it's got the Greek sauce on it. There's some onions in there. I get mine with mustard. Now, the thing about Erie, Pennsylvania is we have a local meat company called Smith's that makes hot dogs, and they literally do make the best hot dogs in the country. They are so popular that people from, you know, that have been to Erie or that used to live here that move away, they had, some of the butchers here actually had to like make things like, I think Gordon has it called the Erie box, where they could ship, you know, certain things that are only found here in Erie to people that live other places, and Smith's is one of those. A lot of my friends that have come to visit from other parts of the country that have tried Smith's hot dogs, it'll change the way you think about hot dogs, is the only way I can put it. Like, there is a massive difference between Smith's and the things that you get in other parts of the country. So what this is a Smith's hot dog. It's got the Greek sauce on top of it. It's got some mustard in there and a little bit of cheese. And just like the burger, the Greek sauce on the hot dog is the same thing, but you know, we use it as a hot dog topping here as well. So for you guys, cheers, Greek dog. Greek sauce is a fantastic way to spice up your hot dog. Greek sauce has a little bit of that pepperiness to it. It's going to give a little bit of heat to your mouth. You know, it's not a very bland type of hot dog topping. So when you put it on a hot dog, especially with cheese and with mustard, it gives you like that great explosion. Black pepper is a taste that really comes through in Greek sauce, along with a little bit of the ketchup flavor, a little bit of the mustard flavor that's, you know, in there with the sauce itself when you make it. So it really complements a hot dog fantastic. Now, I know what you're probably thinking when you look at this. You're like, hey, it looks like it's just ground beef and there's nothing really in there. I can tell you that's not the case. The sauce does end up not really looking like it's super seasoned, but I can tell you that is not the case. It is not just ground beef, even though it does kind of look that way. Again, the place I went to is New York Lunch. There are 3 or 4 places around here because this is a very popular type of food here in Erie, Pennsylvania that make it. And the color will change a little bit from the sauce from place to place, depending on how much tomatoes they use in the sauce or how they actually play around with the seasoning a little bit. The last thing that we are trying is another fantastic way to use Greek sauce, and that is Greek fries. These are super popular. If you've ever been down to like Pittsburgh and you've heard of garbage plates, how they just kind of throw everything together, Greek fries is like the Erie equivalent of a garbage plate. It's French fries, cheddar cheese, Greek sauce, onions, and they're all kind of just loaded on there together, and you eat them, you know, just by picking up French fries and dipping them. I like to dip mine in mustard. But it's almost like Erie, Pennsylvania nachos, but it's not really nachos. You know what I mean? The Greek fries are great though for when you have like 3 or 4 people together, because I mean, if you look at the size of this thing, it's pretty massive. This isn't something that I'm gonna eat myself. So, you know, you got 3 or 4 people, you're hanging out, you're having a beer or something somewhere. People order Greek fries, and we all kind of take turns picking at them. You can take a look right here. You notice this is not a date food. This stuff does get everywhere, but you can see there's cheese all over these French fries. The Greek sauce is on top here. Like I said, I like my mustard. I prefer to dip these in here. And this is not a health food. You know what I mean? It's not a date food. It's messy. I'll be honest with you. A lot of times, this is something that people that might have been doing a little bit of drinking are going to get. The Greek sauce is actually used in a million things here in town. You can go and find it in omelets. We have a place called Panos that makes Greek omelets. I'm going to do a video at a local diner of ours that just recently came under new ownership, and they use Greek sauce in some interesting ways. This is very much a Northwest Pennsylvania iconic food here. The people in Erie are very, very, very proud of Greek sauce. They love it. They're very proud of the fact that this is the only place that you can get it. And yeah, that's Greek sauce. That's food here in my hometown. I'm going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments down below, please let me know if you have a regional burger favorite where you're from, what you think about Greek sauce. I mean, I'd love to hear your opinions of it. I'd love to hear suggestions on things to put on video. I'll definitely respond to you. I'll definitely read them, and maybe we'll get it up on the channel. But all right, guys, that's it for today. Take it easy. Thanks a lot.